So Woodland Middle School is located in East Meadow, New York. We're a large school housing 6th, 7th, and 8th graders with 2 houses in the school, 2 separate houses to make the school feel smaller for students. That being said, we have been very much an SEL school for many years. We've worked on various programs, and we knew we wanted something more. We knew we wanted to go to the next level. We had training at one of our faculty meetings, an introduction to IE, and that created a lot of interest among the staff. We then decided as a school that we were going to start on this journey, and this journey was an incredible one, and no one expected what happened here at the school. We created a tidal wave, and everybody was moved. Some people were moved very far, some people moved a little bit, but everyone moved in the right direction. How we introduced it to the staff was very structured, very methodical. We decided that we would go to department meetings and meet with small groups of people to get them excited about IE and the framework. We then gave each teacher the fundamentals book to get them started in experiencing IE. Before we left each meeting, we had trays with the 5 Ps, 1 P in each one, and we asked the teachers right then and there to write on a starfish that we gave them what would make their life better here at school at this moment in time. And then they had to decide where it fit into the 5 Ps. The committee members that were in place already felt it very important to implement the ideas that the teachers had at that moment in time. All of a sudden, teachers were walking around the building and started noticing that things started changing. And it seems magical to them because people were already involved. When that started happening, we sent out a formal invitation to the whole staff, inviting them to be part of this committee. We had a large meeting. We asked them to decide which P they would be passionate about working on, and they signed up for those subcommittees. The biggest question that was asked during that time is how much time and effort do we need to dedicate to this? And I honestly told them I did not know, because this was a journey we were going on together and we didn't know where we were going. And that's what started IE here at Woodland Middle School. Right away, the teachers made some changes that were visible in the building. Once the committees were formed, we have beautiful display cases in the building that light up and have not been touched in many, many years. So right away, the teachers tackled that and made each showcase a different part of the framework representing IE. Next, they tackled bulletin boards and just started really making the building look pretty. And that's what people started noticing. There was also a need, based on what we found out from the students, that students want to get to know the teachers a little bit more personally. So we created a round of applause board where students and teachers can bring in pictures with their pets. And what we wanted to happen happened. One girl who was new to the district was very shy, and she didn't feel comfortable bringing in a picture of her and her pet, and she was sharing this with one of her teachers. And the teacher said, if you bring in your picture, I'll bring in mine, and we'll hang them up together. And that's what they did. So we started very slowly, but very deliberately. We also, because we have 2 houses, there seemed to, things weren't aligned for team meetings as teachers wanted them to be. So we created team meeting agendas. So now every team meeting, but either if you're in House 1 or House 2, we're all talking about the same thing. On our team meeting agenda, we also added what we call the Valuable 5. And we end each team meeting by speaking of 5 valuable students on our team. And our goal is, by the end of the school year, we have talked about every single student on the teacher's team. I think the most important positive outcome with the staff is that they were able to reach out and speak to one another, work together on projects they never would have worked on before. Communication has greatly increased among the staff. People are looking through a different lens, trying to figure out, what can we do next? What can we do to make things better? Where do we need improvement? That's the biggest part is that self-reflection. That being said, we also increased the communication to the home of our students. So all of this was accomplished in a year, and we received the Inviting School Award. Now it's up to us to continue our journey and to really dive deeper into the framework and become very intentional as the adults in the building with our interactions with our students, and in turn have them become very intentional in their interactions with adults and each other. I think that is going to be our biggest focus for this upcoming year, and to really start making lifelong changes in the culture within our school, to really dig down deep and have intentionality in the forefront of our minds with all of our conversations with our stakeholders will definitely bring us up to the next level. We are also working on other projects for this school year. One that has very high interest in my building is to look at 8th grade elective courses. Teachers feel that we could probably offer our students something more, something interesting and something different, and they're willing to do that hard work and research and see what kinds of programs we can implement during the school day for the children. So all of this, and even our elective program, is because of very intentional thinking. Teachers now are looking through that lens to start looking at how can we make things better for students? How can we make them feel confident, able, valuable, and really very, very important members of our community, because the children are what it's all about.